Hey everyone, welcome back. Just wanted to pop in here and introduce this video. This is my trip to Joshua Tree. I'm probably going to do it in two parts because Joshua Tree is too big to see in one day. It's really huge. You could probably spend a week there if you're the outdoorsy type. So this is my Joshua Tree, at least part one. And I hope you like it, and I hope you get something out of it. And I'll see you a little bit later, probably with part two. So thanks for watching. I appreciate every one of you. So hang on, let's go. Say good morning, Bodie. Bodie's all excited to go see Joshua Tree National Park. This will be his first national anything. National park, national forest. He really is excited. He doesn't look it, but he really is excited. So let's go. So we are here at Joshua Tree. We are going to do the park today. This is something I did last year with Indy, but again, I hate to repeat myself, but it's among all the video that I lost. So we're starting from where we were camping last night. It's a little windy, but and it's kind of hazy, but we're gonna give it a shot. It's not as windy as it was yesterday, so we're gonna give it a shot. This is Cottonwood Road, and we're gonna give it a shot. And we're off, guys. I got the iconic sign last year, and it came out really good. And I did keep all my photographs. I do have, so that's a good thing. So I don't have to redo an awful lot. Driving off established roads is prohibited. Fires and camping in designated sites only. Vegetation gathering prohibited. I have a few friends who have shovels in the back of their cars. Keep park wildlife wild. Do not feed the animals. And if I remember rightly, it's a bit of a ways up here before the entrance. Bahada Natural Trail. Drive safely. You could spend probably, I would say, a week here and do a lot of the stuff that's available. There are camping sites inside the park, but why camp inside the park when you can camp outside the park for free? Now this is the first week in March, so I think we're hitting this during the super bloom as it's starting. I still want to get some pictures of an acacia, which is the strange looking. They look like walking sticks, large walking sticks, all bundled together at the bottom. They have red flowers at the end, and I've been by a couple of places. When I first got down here in November, they were all green, and most of them were in bloom. And they've gone through a period where they haven't been in bloom, and now they've got little buds on little flower buds, and lots of leaves growing up the stems. Hopefully I can get you some shots of those. They're just so weird. We're going to pull over and let this guy behind us go. There's a couple of cars behind us. The big mounds of yellow flowers that look like daisies, those are brittle bush. And then there's the smaller, low-growing, lighter yellow flowers. I'm not sure what they are. They look like almost like a dandelion. And then there's these tall, spiky-looking purple flowers along the side, which I investigated the other day. Some of them are desert lupins, a desert type of lupin. I was curious, so I looked them up, and the leaves are very similar to the lupins that you see in the Northeast. Only they're small and they're shrubby. Hoping to see some wild animals. I know that they have a sign up here that they post mountain goats. So it would be nice to see some wildlife. I haven't seen any wildlife, except for birds, of course. So we're going into the mountains, and I'm going to film as much of this. We may split this up. I don't know how I'm going to do this as a video. There's an acacia on the right, tall, spiky looking, cactus looking thing. Like getting back to that. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I may break it up. It's about a 20-some mile drive to the other end, and then the drive back. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't want to make it too big. I know I'm pretty good at making some long videos. So we'll see. We'll see what comes out. But it's just really, really pretty in here. This is definitely like a once in a lifetime. In my case, twice in a lifetime. I'll pull over and let people go by. I believe, if I remember rightly, this road cuts through to 29 Palms, California. So it's not just a park. There are people that use this as just the way to get from one point to another. And it will be a while before you can see some actual Joshua trees. That I will warn you. It takes a while to get to where the Joshua trees are. Exhibit ahead. Just trying to remember what exhibits were here. Cottonwood, 3.5 miles. There's an akatia on the left that's in bloom. Pretty blooms, red. There's a sign that says mountain goats, so they're here. We just may not see them. To give you a little reference on time, it's almost 11 o'clock in the morning here, California time, and the van is registering 61 degrees outside. It's actually going to be a really nice day, so it should be really comfortable, not too hot. We have had a bit of a hot streak here for this last week. There were quite a few days, especially down in Yuma, there were quite a few days that were just a little toasty. Camera's ready. I'm full of water. I have very little food. I put off going to get groceries. It was really windy. We were going to do this yesterday, but it was really, really windy here. So we decided we were going to wait and do it today. Do it when there was a little less wind. Oh, look at the flowers. There's more flowers. There's a pretty blue flower. I have to get some photos. Wow. Pull over here. Let this... I remember rightly too, there's a lot of yucca through here, and I don't think the yucca don't look like they're in bloom. They're a little hard to tell the yucca from the young Joshua trees. A lot of photographers. A lot of photographers out. This one Minnesota van just went by us. Another person a long way from home. We will be getting out. I will be getting out of the van and doing some walkabouts here today. Oh, there's some pretty orange flowers too. Very cool. Glad I kept my camera out. When I did this last year, it was, I believe, Christmas Eve of 2024 actually is when I did it. The day was the day that Biden had signed that we could actually video inside national parks without any legal problem. So it was deeper in the winter and you didn't have the flowers. I can't wait to see what this looks like. It's going to be a little different than what we saw last year. Find a place to pull over a little bit. We got another person on our tail. Ooh, there is yuccas. Yep, the yuccas are in bloom. I just saw one in bloom. So yuccas are pretty hardy, because you can see them. You can see them in the northeast, some of the northeast gardens. They're also referred to as Spanish bayonet, because their leaves are really sharp. And supposedly it was a warning to not walk through, because they could slice open your skin. The leaves are so sharp. Those are pretty. There's some pretty flowers in bloom. I'm glad we decided to come today. Cottonwood area. Pay entrance fee during business hours. Cottonwood Spring. We're just gonna pull in here. I do have my pass with me. I have an America the Beauty pass, which is good for it's good for a lifetime. So we're gonna pull in here. Just a minute. This is the visitor center. Let these people go by. Got one pulling up behind us. So we're just gonna go. And it's sign saying the Cholla Cactus Garden is closed. So at some point we're going to pull over here, and I'm going to take you out and give you a good shot, and we're going to see what we can see. 25 miles an hour. This drive does change considerably along the way. And the trees on the right that look like trees, those are not Joshua trees. Those are the yuccas. And it is a little confusing because they are very similar. Young Joshua trees look very similar. Look at this valley. Is this valley just absolutely beautiful? Look at this valley. This is just cool. It is going to be a good day. I did wash the windshield, but it does look like it's a little spotty in places. Hopefully we'll be okay. at the rocks, the mountains to the right. You can tell by the bushes moving. It is still a little bit windy. It was the other day, the night that we got here, it was pretty windy. It was windy enough that the van was actually, you could feel it buffing the van and moving it. You know, it was a little rocky. Yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. So we're gonna just kind of pipe down a little bit. And we'll find some music, and we'll get back to you when we find something or when we stop. first cholla. They're also called the walking cactus because if you walk among them, they like to cling onto you. You'll see them more when we get closer to the cholla garden, which actually really isn't a garden, but it's just this acres and acres of these chollas that are growing. Smoke tree wash. What I might do is I might stop at some places going out and then stop at other places coming back. I think that kind of breaks it up a little. Exhibit ahead.
Well, howdy now, the sun's sinking low, dust in the sky and a long road to go. Boots boots on the porch and a hat pulled down. Another lone rider drifting through town. Y'all hear that wind rolling over the plain? Sounds like a memory calling my name. Ain't got much but this beat-up guitar and a heart that's been wandering too damn far. Well, I've been riding through the night so long, just me and the echo of an old sad song. Got dust on my boots and whiskey on my mind, chasing down a love I left behind. Ain't no map for a cowboy's heart, just open roads tearing it apart. But I'm still gonna ride till the morning light. Yeah, lone old cowboy, don't give up the fight. Hey, right on now. There was a girl down in Abilene town, golden hair when the sun went down. She said, boy, don't you roam too far, but a wild wind lives in a cowboy's heart. Now the prairie sings when the moon hangs high, and every damn mile makes a memory fly. Got dust on my boots and whiskey on my mind, chasing down a love I left behind. Ain't no map for a cowboy's heart, just open roads tearing it apart. But I'm still gonna ride till the morning light. Yeah, lone old cowboy, don't give up the fight. Someday maybe I'll hang my hat, find a porch and settle at that. But till that day I'll know it's true, this cowboy sky's the only view. Still dust on my boots and fire in my soul, riding these roads that never get old. Ain't no chains gonna hold me down, just wind and wheels from town to town. And I'll keep riding till the day I die, under these big wild western skies. Ride easy now, the trail goes on.
Porcupine Wash. There are trails all the way through here, throughout the entire park. I love the big boulders. We will get to a point where there's a lot of big boulders, and I remember it kind of reminded me of what was the town that the Flintstones were in? I can't remember what the name of the town was. but it just reminds me of a Flintstone setting. Bedrock. Bedrock was the name of the town that Barney and Flintstone, of the Flintstones, Wilma and Betty, Fred, they all lived in a little town called Bedrock. And you'll see what I mean when we get closer. How it reminds you of Bedrock. Yellow flowers. Oh my goodness. They're like carpeting the whole floor of the valley here. They remind me of dandelions. Starting to see some cholas, especially on the left. Here and there. They have yellow flowers too. I don't know if they'll be in bloom, but I do have some photos from when they were in bloom when I was here last time. And I will probably slip them in this video. Nine Palms is 27 miles. There's a lot of hikers on the way, on the right. Look like they're serious hikers. They all got backpacks. Fried liver wash. Okay, tell me where they picked that name from. That's an unusual name. Maybe because by the time people got this far, their livers were fried. Just guessing here. not the place to be. This road is pretty windy considering it's all valley. Another agatia on the left here in bloom. Have to get some photos of those. They're just so odd. Agatia on the right up here, this walking stick looking thing. It's pretty brown, but it's in bloom. Interesting. I think we're going to pull off here for a minute and again let some people go by. Looks like a Massachusetts plate up ahead of us. This black van. Let him go, and then we're gonna pull over and just let you look a little bit around here, and just break it up and see what this says. Okie dokie. So I'm going to try and protect this from the wind. You're going to get a lot of noise, but I'm going to show you the valley here and all the vegetation. There's a lot of acacio down here. The ever-present creosote bushes. This is an acacio. I am absolutely fascinated by these plants. Let's get close. There's a brittle bush down there. You can see the thorns. If you look up, you can see the buds. So we are approaching the huge fields of choyo, and you can see those on either side. They're the low, lumpy-looking cactuses. And they have what they call the choyo garden over here, which is full of choyos. It doesn't look like they're in bloom, though. Well, they are. There's a little bit of bloom on them. There's a little bit of bloom on them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're in bloom. We're going to find a place to pull over here, and I'll show you a little bit of the choyo garden. Let's see if we can... maybe we'll do it on the way back through. See if we can find a flat enough space where I can pull over. Show you what these look like. And it's on both sides of the road. You got the mountain range on that side. So this is what they call the choyo garden. The pull-off is under construction. It was under construction last year. And I'm going to take you around and show you around. It's on both sides of the road. It's on the other side. Try and protect you from the wind. Very cool. This is beautiful. I have some beautiful shots from last year, but we're going to take you up close and show you what a choyo looks like. And they are called the walking cactus because they will get a hold of you. And you can see where they've fallen on the ground. They will snag you. And it goes for acres and acres and acres. And then we have some more of the creosote bushes. They're ever present. Very cool. This is, I think, one of the most popular stops in the Joshua Tree Park. to continue on from the Choyo garden. Still have yet to get to where the Joshua trees are. That will be coming up here in a little bit. We got a little ways to go before we start seeing Joshua trees. To me, personally, I think both the Choyo and the Joshua tree remind me of something that Dr. Seuss would have drawn. Especially especially the Joshua trees. I keep thinking of the book he wrote, The Lorax. I am the Lorax, and I speak for the trees. They remind me a little bit of the trees that the Lorax was protecting. Starting to see a few little of the flat cactuses too. They look like they're about ready to bloom too. Lots of flowers. Wow. The mountains are closing in. exhibit. More yucca on the right. That's pretty. Lots of yellow. Lots and lots of yellow. Heading into the mountains. This is a big park. Still wish I could see some mountain goats. Even a burro would be nice. Would be interesting. I know there's a lot of burros throughout the Southwest, wild burros. I'm gonna pull over and let this guy go by. There's a guy in a Jeep behind me. Let him go by. There's some pretty orange flowers. The road's a bit rough. Now you can see we're starting to head into the area with the big boulders. And again, it just reminds me so much of the Flintstones. If you catch the right, it just looks so much like bedrock. There are a couple of campgrounds, and I think one of them is in there, in one of those areas with the big boulders. And I think I spy to the right my first Joshua trees. Right there, on the right, those are Joshua trees. There's a campground on the right. Don't know if we can go in because we don't have I don't have a reservation and I'm not camping. But we'll see. We'll see. Says no parking. White tank. No parking. We're just gonna see. Just to give y'all a look. Gathering vegetation is prohibited. fires and camping in designated sites only. Pay camping fees here. We're not camping, we're just going through. So I'm just gonna let's go in here and then we'll turn around. I believe you have to reserve. Just to give you all a look at the rocks. This is cool. There's pit toilets. I'm not quite sure how that works, where you drive, but I just wanted to give you a look at what it looks like. White Tank Campground. I figured, what the heck, we're here. We might as well just drive in here and see. And we are seeing our first Joshua trees. They are a little hard for the uninitiated to distinguish between the Joshua trees and the bayonet, the Spanish bayonet, the yucca. But you start to see some differences and you can make them out. Trail crossing. Like I said, there's lots of trails through here. More Joshua trees to the left. Twin tanks, backcountry parking. Nature trail. believe the Joshua trees are in bloom as well. Interesting. See if we can find a place to pull over and get you a look at some Joshua trees up close and personal. Another campground on the right. This is Bell Campground on the right. There's a big Joshua tree right there. Lots of Joshua trees now. Exhibit ahead. We are gonna come over here and check out the Joshua tree.